like we normally do.
You know what? Fuck it. You want a cold open? I'll just hit record. Let's do it.
Hey,
There's
fuck
the
it,
cold
let's
open.
go. Hell yeah. Hey,
Jamie,
ain't
I'll let
nothing
you hit
wrong
it with
with
the
it, bro.
intro this week. It's your episode, dog.
Of course, hell yeah, man, bro. This is a long time coming. It's been like a year of trying to get our times together.
It's been a
and
year in the
stuff like
making.
this.
It really has.
Yes, it has. But I'm bringing on my boy, the Trey Dog, from WNL fame, way back in the day. I've been listening to him off and on since fucking 05, since I was a freshman in college. So,
Man.
yeah, Trey, that's how old you're gonna be feeling.
Man, god damn! Welcome in the guest and make you feel like a piece of shit right off the bat.
That's what he hits you right in the knees, dude. Right in the knees.
Yeah,
Welcome to
of course.
welcome to the show, you old son of a bitch.
Oh man, but of course everybody knows I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I wanted to bring on the Trey Dog so we could talk about what happened this weekend, which was WrestleMania. Which
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know if you know. Night 1, woof. Night 2, better, but not. But we'll all get into that in a second.
Everyone who watches the
meantime-
Nerd Table, you know, I'm not a huge
Yeah.
fan of wrestling.
This is the Nerd Table. It's always over the top.
It really is. I did my homework with some highlights. I did watch the main events in full, but I don't know shit for shit when it comes to this. So I'm here to be funny and stupid.
Yes, you'll have witty rejoinders.
Pretty much.
Mm.
And like I said, the one I cared about when I was texting you earlier is like whatever the result of the goth dommy mommy that could sit on me. That's the one I cared about.
Exactly. Very hilarious. All right, well, shit. Let's fuck it. Let's get to
That's what I'm trying to do.
you know. Oh Jesus. I mean, hey, we could go from the top, or you know what? Trey, tell us a little bit about yourself, since I know a lot. Thomas doesn't, but everybody else doesn't either. So.
Well, I will be 51 in June, which makes me certified old.
Age is in the heart.
Yeah.
I will give you. I will try my best to give you a little Cliff Note version, and I can do this because it's kind of the version that I give people that didn't know me during those times.
Go for it.
But you know, I was one of those people that, you know, growing up, and as I got older, people will always do this. Man, you should be in radio. You should be in radio. And it's kind of like that episode of Seinfeld where George is like, "Well, I like baseball. I could do something in baseball." And Jerry's like, "Well, yeah, they kind of tend to give those jobs to people that were in the sport, you know." So it was kind of like if you wanted to be a radio DJ, you just had to get really, really, really fucking lucky to make it happen because, you know, they just didn't give those jobs to everybody. And
You had to know somebody.
yeah, you had to know somebody to get your foot in the door. And it just so happened that I was living in Branson, Missouri at the time, and I was managing a t-shirt shop. And if you've ever been to Branson, it was right there on the 76th Strip, and it was one of those shirt shops where they had, you know, 1 through 500 on the wall, and they were all different logos, and they were things like bootleg Disney characters or Marvel characters or, you know, the American flag or Route 66 and all this kind of shit. So they would say, I want number 5 on this t-shirt. You'd put number 5 and you'd pull the transfer out and you'd steam it onto the shirt with a steam press. And I just happened to be in the store by myself one day. And I always listened to sports radio. I was really, really, really big into sports radio. And my goal was eventually at some point in my life was to get into sports radio. And the commercial came on. And like I said, it probably wouldn't have mattered, but I was the only one in the store at the time. And the commercial comes on the radio. And the guy says, "Have you ever been, you know, interested in hosting your own radio show?" And I answered back, "Absolutely. Yes, I have." And he was like, "Do your friends tell you you got the face for radio?" And I was like, "All the time." And so he was like, you know, I knew the guy that was doing the voiceover too, which was kind of funny. So he was like, fancast.com is the place for you. And I was like, well, wait a minute. What's a fancast.com? And even back then, the best that you could get was dial-up.
I was
Dial-up
about to say,
internet
sounds like some OnlyFans type of shit.
Yeah, it was dial-up was the best internet you could get. And this website was genius because you could go in and
Good
you could
old
do,
times.
I think you could do like 3 shows for free,
Mhm.
and then it would lock you out, and it would say, if you're interested, you can pay X dollars a month or X dollars a year, and you can get unlimited amount of shows or 20 amount of shows.
That's genius.
So
Nice.
at the time, still to this day, I'm a broke dick, but at the time I was even a broker dick. So it was like, well, I can't really afford this. So we actually went and hustled a sponsor, and the sponsor just said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pay for a year's worth of shows on this
Okay.
website. If
Hell
you'll
yeah.
just, hawk my hot sauce. And his name was Monty Franks. I'll never forget Monty Franks. I don't remember
Shout
the
out.
name of the hot sauce, but I remember his name. And I know that he had won a plethora of awards for the quality of his sauce.
Okay.
And so he was really big into this shit. So it made perfect for us because he left us alone and just sent me money and said, "Here, pay for it all."
Yeah.
So I popped down the fucking thing and paid for a year's worth of fucking Wrestling News Live episodes. And the other cool thing about it at the time was I can count on one hand the number of shows that were on radio or internet radio, because podcasting wasn't even a word in the dictionary yet. The word podcasting had not even been invented at this point.
Yeah.
It's called internet radio.
Mm-hmm.
And so the cool thing about this was they had a little top 10 list on the front page of the website. That was where they got you, because if you gave a shit about your craft or your product, you wanted to be on that top 10 list. And we were so baffled for so long because here we were busting our ass to do the best job we could, and we were getting beaten by fucking poker shows and fishing shows, and I'm like, who the fuck, number one, wants to? You can't even watch it. You're just listening to people talk about fishing or poker, And so eventually, before the end of our run, we finally made it to number 1.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
But I want to say, if Adam was here, he'd back me up. One of my co-hosts from back in the day, Adam Martin. I want to say we had AJ Styles scheduled for an interview,
Oh, nice.
and he was going to be on live on that Monday night show, because we would go live as soon as Monday Night Raw would go off the air.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fresh on everybody's brain.
Yep.
People wanted to call in and talk about what they'd just seen. It was a very hot spot for radio talk for wrestling, and we had AJ Styles all set to go live for the first time, which is a pretty big get. That's a big host, or a big guest for back in the day.
Yeah. Just got in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which made me feel even older. But then the middle of the afternoon, my phone rings, and it's Adam, and he's like, "Hey man, we're fucked." I'm like, "What? What's the matter?" And he said, "Well, we're scheduled to have AJ on tonight, but Fancast just put out a message on their front page that's thanking everybody for their time and
Oh
their
no.
money,
Oh
and that
shit.
they were shutting their doors."
Yikes.
So they shut the website down. You had to have the website to be able to use their tools to go live. So we were like, well, fuck, what do we do? Because now, even if you can get a show up, your listeners don't know what's going on. They have no idea where you're going, what's going on, why Fancast isn't live, what's going on in the background. So we had to reschedule with AJ Styles, which took us a very, 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 very long time before we ever got him back. But that was the birth of Wrestling News Live, and it was done on a, website called fancast.com where you paid to be able to go live. And that was kind of how some of these other shows that were on terrestrial radio, everybody was like, well, you'll never be as big as this show because they're on actual radio. Well, yeah, but they're paying them to be on actual radio too. So these other shows are saying, hey, we'll pay you what you would charge for an hour's worth of ads, and you'll just let us go live in that spot. And they were like, well, shit, okay.
Yeah.
It'd be stupid to turn that down.
Of course.
Yeah.
Little did they know that actual radio would become a dying business, unfortunately.
I was actually, you'd be surprised though. One, I eventually made it to FM radio myself, and I was an FM radio DJ for a while. But I'll never forget my boss, Brad Hansen, walked into the office one day. We had a company meeting, and he walked in and he said, one of these days, terrestrial radio will die to internet radio and apps. And we all went, you are so full of shit. I was the only one that had his back because I knew where I had come from to get where I was. And I knew that eventually he was going to be right. Hell, I don't even listen to terrestrial radio. I listen to Pandora.
Dude, ever since I had, since my last car that I've had, past 2 cars, I've been able to use, either a plug or Bluetooth. I've not used actual radio since. I'm like,
yeah, I just use Spotify. Yeah, that's all I use. I use Spotify.
Granted, I don't pay for Spotify because I'm poor, but I'll take those ads.
Yeah. It's got a wide net of songs.
You mean like how I got an ICE recruitment ad one day?
Sheesh.
That was wild.
Yeah.
So that's how you got your start in kind of the wrestling talk business. Are you still doing it today?
No.
Okay.
No, I put in my time and shit, probably about 15 years of doing it, grand total. And I retired and said, hey, I'm going to do like a blackjack dealer, and I'm going to step back and let you guys take over. And I think Bronxy and JJ took over the show for the last little bit of its lifespan, and then they decided that they didn't really want to do it without me, and it just wasn't the same. And I got that, I get it. So
yeah,
we decided to just let it go,
Yeah,
makes sense.
And then I had gotten to the point too where, I wasn't even watching wrestling at all. So it was like
those days back in the day were pretty rough. Some of those storylines, and it was real rough.
Why the fuck would I want to waste my free time to come on here and cover, my thoughts on Monday Night Raw that I didn't even watch,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. Because I used to do a solo podcast where I would just talk about MMA, so either UFC, Bellator, whatever was going on. And oh my god, that was soul sucking.
Yeah, I never got into any of that.
Especially doing it solo.
More so the more that I get older now, I probably watch it more than I ever did. But
yeah, I'm deep into that.
Yeah,
that's my realm.
That and Power Slap, right?
Yo, you and I just Power Slap with Black Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, well that motherfucker's a problem.
Strap
Trey, did you
fucking rocket to his back and go straight to the moon.
Hell yeah. Trey, did you watch Power Slap on Friday?
No, but I've seen clips of it here and there from different things on Twitch and TikTok and stuff like that.
Jamie and I never miss an event. Like we watch the whole
Yeah.
ass card
Yeah, it's
live.
fucking good. Yeah, I mean,
What
shit,
channel
we
is it
watched
on?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you can watch it whenever. They got the clips, they got the individual matches and stuff.
Yeah.
Jake Hager made his debut, and that motherfucker's a
Yay.
problem.
He slapped
He-
the
he
shit
got
out of that
some.
man.
Bro, he
Fellow
almost slapped the
Okie?
dude out of his shoes on his first slap. Like, what the fuck?
And then yelled, "Fuck Tony Khan."
Yeah, he did say "fuck Tony Khan" at the end, which
Really?
I thought was hilarious.
Well, he better be careful because Tony Khan, one of these days, will get tired of fucking around. He's just going to buy out WWE.
Oh,
He's
It's
got
fine.
the money,
Even if that
the money
happened,
that it would cost. The money that it would cost to buy WWE to that guy and his dad is fucking piss drops in a bucket, man.
yeah.
I don't think Endeavor would ever get rid of even a part of TKO, so WWE or UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they
Never
did,
say
Dana
never.
White owns Power Slap, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, true.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Dana White used so the way Power Slap got founded was he saw slap fights as a clip that were happening in Russia, and he was like, and
Figure.
these were just people slapping the shit out of each other till someone fell. No rounds, literally just
structure.
slap, slap, slap. Like people were going like 20, 30 rounds.
Yeah.
And Dana was like, let me see if I can make this like a sport. I mean, it's still a spectacle, don't get me wrong. But
He's a genius, though. That motherfucker
oh,
is.
absolutely. That man deserves all the credit in the world for what he did with the UFC, making Power Slap and getting into boxing now with Zuffa boxing. That man deserves all the credit. But he was like, yeah, we're going to do this. Like, they have titles and everything and rankings.
Wow.
It's got 3 rounds and then 5 if it's a title fight. So very similar to mixed martial arts on that end. It's actually a licensed sport in some states, like a sanctioned event. So I think it's Vegas, California, Florida at the moment.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it if you type in Power Slap on YouTube, it's their YouTube channel right there. And I don't know when they're gonna do it again, but they also have like their Ultimate Fighter type of like show.
Oh yeah.
That's actually how it started.
I wish that would come back. That was so fun.
I think it's
because
still
you got a chance to.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, you had Slap Jesus on there.
Oh my God, Slap Jesus! What's that man been doing?
Man. But I know the next event is on the 23rd of next month, right? Or is
I think it's the 20th.
Hold on.
I saw an ad for it today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be on a Friday, so it's either the 15th or the 22nd.
Let me see.
So.
Power Slap.
But yeah.
Luckily, I am subscribed to them, so I can check it out real quick. 15th. You were right. 15th.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, they're always at they always start at 9 p.m. Eastern. So, and like I said, they're completely free for the live stream, and couldn't be easier.
I'm definitely down to check it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into some WrestleMania action because
That
we're just
wrestling.
gonna bullshit. We're gonna bullshit for the rest of the night.
That is what we do, man.
Yeah, we get on a topic and just bounce back and forth.
It's fun. Like, it's shenanigans. It's chaos. It's what we do.
Yes. Yeah, we are very chaotic.
That's
all
understandable.
right. Yeah. All right.
Jump
let's
into
get into
it, brother.
First match, because they had the first 2 matches were free on ESPN.
Night 1 was ESPN 2, night 2 was ESPN.
Okay, so
which were both the most viewed for respective channels of the year so far.
That makes sense.
Well, there you go. So we had the 6-man tag match, which was the Usos, LA Knight versus the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory with I Show Speed. Now, I thought this was going to be, there was a training match that I Showed Speed had with
Randall Orton.
I can't remember the guy's name, but there were people out there that were giving Speed props. So like Al Snow was there.
Yeah, it was during a little show that Speed has on YouTube called Show or Speed Takes On or something like that.
With remember. Randy Orton. That was the episode.
Yeah.
Like
he's extremely talented.
Mm-hmm. So
like
I feel
if Speed would dedicate like a month or two to the business, he'd be a WWE superstar with no issue at all.
I could see that.
100% agree.
Like he could Logan Paul it, which I hate to give either of the Paul brothers credit, but
yeah,
he's adapted really well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He just can't go to Japan.
Yeah. Whoa. That's funny. But yeah, they got defeated, obviously. However, there was a nice little back and forth with Speed and Logan Paul, which I feel that I think this is sowed seeds for the future. I really feel they're going to eventually put Speed into, like, they might even throw him in NXT for a little bit, just so, to give him some looks and stuff.
Yeah, let him get a little bit of training.
Yeah, get some more training in. But I mean, he has the facial expressions. He has the look.
I mean, he's an entertainer. That part comes natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is 100%. This is 100% at all costs a setup for the future to have Speed versus Paul. 100%. I mean,
Logan Paul and Speed are boys.
Yeah.
So and I mean, we're gonna have some fun with this. Like, I give it until I'd say either October or November. Have maybe Speed has like a mask on, comes out and attacks Logan Paul real quick.
Or what if he like fucks up Logan Paul on like the Rumble? Like as a masked guy, like literally cock blocks him from winning.
That would be good. I'd like that. I mean, the Rumble is, you can further storylines in the Rumble.
He could be like a final three and then just be like, nah, get the fuck out.
Well, the good thing is with these two guys and their history and their background and their talent, you don't have to split the atom here to make it a must see match.
You can make it a real simple, like, that's the interesting thing when it comes to, as an outsider, like when it comes to like celebrity matches and stuff like that. It doesn't take much.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as it's organic, it does not take much to make sense.
Yeah.
Like it made zero sense, like, looking back and like, why is Floyd Mayweather a referee? I'll fucking know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Why did Bobby Lashley fight for Donald Trump? Who knows? Jamie, turn your volume down a little bit.
Oh, hold on.
You're good. But like, then you've got ones like I said with Logan Paul that make sense. Or
there we go.
God, who was it? There was one of them that was like tag teamed with. Fuck. Oh yeah. When Ronda was just getting into it.
Yeah.
When she was with Kurt Angle.
Wait, no. Ronda had
a mixed tag match with Kurt Angle and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
I thought that was The Rock.
No, because I remember that was her debut match.
Oh, okay. All right,
her debut in WWE period was with The Rock.
Yeah, I'm conflating and everything.
Trust me, at the time I was a Ronda Rousey dick rider, so I saw that.
Yeah. So, damn, yeah. Well, on to the next one.
Yeah.
So, next match.
Well, you didn't let him get his thoughts in on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trey.
You're too excited.
It was it was what it was. It was get to the finish. The finish was what it was all about. It'll be one of those forgotten about matches that they'll just move on from.
The result was more important than the match.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair.
The setup for Speed versus Paul down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that. I think that's what the payoff was gonna inevitably be.
I mean, anyone could see that
Yeah.
from a mile away.
That's all they cared about. The question was, how are they gonna do it? That was what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Makes sense for that.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Next, we got an unsanctioned match with Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Unsanctioned shit's so stupid.
I missed this match, unfortunately, because we were having trouble with trying to log in and everything, which is fine, whatever. But I heard that it was a decent-ish match.
I don't even remember it. I don't even remember. I was in the hospital watching it, but I don't even remember.
Oh God, you all good?
Yes and no.
Yo, I relate so deeply to that statement.
I'm home right now, but I gotta go to the doctor's office first thing in the morning, so we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, both of y'all are
everything's all good.
I'm falling apart too, but in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm falling apart in every way. So like I said, I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah.
You ain't alone. So you said. So it sounds like that match just existed.
Yeah, it was kind of.
They've already moved on from it.
Yeah, like it was like a nothing. It was a nothing match. It was a way to set up Jacob for what happened on Monday.
Was it like a way to like resolve beef or something?
Not really. Like yes, it was a way to resolve beef because all this stuff happened on SmackDown, and I don't get a chance to watch SmackDown like that. But we all were trying to figure out who attacked Jacob. A couple.
Did they ever actually come out and say it?
No, they really didn't, and which is kind of upsetting. Like it's like, okay, so he got attacked, but you assume that it was Drew, so you go through and you try to have this unsanctioned match. It was, yeah.
Which again is stupid to begin with.
Yeah, it was dumb.
You got a referee and a WWE shirt. You know.
Yeah, I mean, technically they're only there to count the fall. So
there's security cameras, goddammit.
Yeah, there's better ways of going about that. Like they'd be better off doing it. Like I hate to say this, but they'd be better off doing it if they filmed it like The Rock and Mankind in an empty stadium, and then fucking filming it and then say it's so unsanctioned. There was no referee. There was nobody in the crowd. There was nobody in the announcement.
Set it up like a brawl before the event.
Yeah, you can do that, and then play it live. You know, play it so that it airs live.
Yeah,
that's in my opinion, that's the best
on a
way
playback like they did like Undertaker AJ type of thing.
Yeah,
because I saw that,
and
match.
I do like how what like what AEW does when they have their blood and guts type stuff. You know, but I always thought that unsanctioned was just a stupid way for saying, you know, no holds barred. They could have just said no holds barred.
True. Yeah.
You know, it makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Like,
so
I promise
for me, when I read unsanctioned match, I think like exhibition.
Like,
yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, it's just pointless.
Now, Trey, I agree with you, but I mean, like night one was pretty ass in some ways.
Well, I mean, the whole Wrestlemania was pretty much ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, night two didn't save the whole show, but it was way better.
I have questions about. Well, I just have questions, and again, I feel like, to be fair, let me just put this out there ahead.
Put it out there.
I am 1,000% a part-time WWE watcher. I tuned into this. I watched both nights of this. Had it been any other situation where if it wasn't WrestleMania or I wasn't stuck in a hospital, I probably wouldn't have watched both nights and been glued to the TV both nights. There's no way. But when you're stuck in a hospital room and it's WrestleMania, that makes a difference.
You'll take what you can get.
Know, I just went ahead and watched the whole show. Any other time, any other place, any other pay-per-view, there's no chance in hell, as Vince would say, there's no chance in hell I would have ever watched all that. But I did. So I don't want to come off as, to your listeners, as, God, that guy's fucking just poo-pooing on everything. It's not. I won't. There are things that I did like about the show.
They
Listen,
have
Trey,
30 episodes of us
shit,
like shitting on Destiny, so you're good.
We shit on Destiny all the time. So
The video game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because we're upset that we spent so much time in that game and they're just throwing it by the wayside and focusing on Marathon.
That's how we felt when we were.
That's a trailer for next week, everybody.
When we were hardcore Star Wars Galaxies MMO players, that's how we felt.
Yeah. It's rough.
Fucking unfair. That's what it is. Like it's, I don't know. Like we'll that's a topic for next show because something happened today that pissed me off, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be talked about next week.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be in for a fun one.
Yeah, a fun one of us just yelling because it's just.
Again, I don't want everybody to go, oh, this guy's just gonna shit all over WWE.
Oh no, dude, it's all good.
I'm a part-time watcher, even at best.
I'm
an I guess I can't even say I'm a full-time AEW guy either, because I don't watch Collision every time it airs, and there are nights where I pass out while AEW is on, because sometimes it does bore the shit out of me.
There's also so much wrestling.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of wrestling on AEW.
You got it on every day of the week type shit.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna get to the next match. Oh, sorry. I'm assuming. I know you're watching the draft.
Yeah, well, it's kind of fucking ironic. My brother is a diehard Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan because he's a diehard Baker Mayfield guy. And leading up to the draft, all you heard was, Reuben Bain Jr., the edge rusher out of Miami. He's the best edge rusher in the draft, but his arms are small, and a lot of people didn't think that he would make it in the NFL, which I think is fucking stupid after watching him terrorize the college ranks. What makes people think he can't do it in the NFL? However, some shit happened at the beginning of the draft, and then that allowed the Chiefs to make a trade, which I'm a Chiefs fan. So the Chiefs were able to make a trade, and I think what happened was, I think the Chiefs thought they could trade and move up and get in front of New Orleans and Washington to get the player that had fallen. Well, then the Giants took him with the very pick that was going on while the Chiefs were making that trade. So then they were like, oh, well, shit, we've moved up from number 9 to number 6. And they went ahead and they took the best defensive back on the board, which we drastically need because we lost both of our starting, defensive backs. So it's a great pick that I'm super happy with. I was just hoping that this Ed Bain guy, or Reuben Bain guy, would fall to the Chiefs' next pick in the first round, and he just got drafted by my brother's team.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, fucking insult to injury.
Oh, wolf. Shit happens, right?
No. I'm texting my brother now, so go ahead.
I was going to say, I have no idea what the Steelers are going to be doing. We're still fucking around with Aaron Rodgers, so.
I'll let you know as soon as it comes across the screen.
All right, cool beans, sir. Thank
you.
They
should have given that motherfucker a draft day fucking deadline.
They should have, but I don't know. I really don't know what they're doing. Like,
hey, where the fuck is he gonna go now if he doesn't go to stay with Pittsburgh?
Yeah, true. Oof.
Hey, go ahead.
All right. Well, next up, which is the quote unquote main card start of. So we had the Fatal 4-Way tag team match for the women's tag team championship. We have the irresistible forces of Nia Jax and Lash Legend, with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, Brie Bella and Nikki Bella. However, Nikki got hurt, so they had to bring somebody else in. So they brought in Paige, which is surprising.
I was gonna say that was pretty
because
surprising to hear that.
she was just in AEW, but like everybody says, like sometimes you get used, sometimes you don't, and you just paid to sit around. And it's like no wrestler wants to just get paid to sit around. They want to continue to practice their craft. You
Yeah.
know, so Paige went where the money were. I guess more money. I don't know, whatever. But she's going there to wrestle.
From what I had read, it was something like they let her out of her contract like last year, type of thing.
Oh.
And then she didn't do anything, or like did her own thing, like with her book or whatever, and then this.
Okay. Huh, wow.
Which they said, I did see this, that it was a clip that she said that for Nick Khan, his only conditions were get your neck cleared and pass a piss test. I was like, you know what? That
Wow.
makes sense. She's kind of a crash out.
Yeah, well, her dealing with
Xavier
Alberto
Woods.
El Diro. Well, no, because that was the sex tape. That
I know what it was.
That wasn't the drugs. The drugs were with
Now,
Alberto Del Rio.
That probably added to the drugs.
Yeah.
I will say this: I listened to probably the first 10 to 15 minutes of the Stephanie McMahon podcast this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and Paige is the guest.
Okay.
And so at the very beginning, before the thing even starts, they start showing highlights about what's going to be on this week's episode of the show. And it's basically not a bunch of highlights. It's basically Stephanie and Paige hugging at the beginning of the show, like when Paige first got there. And so they start talking, and Paige says, you know, what you guys don't understand is, like, Stephanie whispered in my ear, I'm glad you're still alive. And she said that means a lot to me, because she said I was I can't remember how many days sober she's been, but she's on a sobriety thing.
Yeah. And good for her.
She's like,
it's good for her.
I said good for her.
Yeah. And so she's like, I'm X amount of days sober. You know, and a lot of it's because of the fact that I wanted to return home to WWE. And, you know, she kind of shits on AEW a little bit. And so I was like, well, this is going to be a fucking rough listen. But they made it sound like, you know, it was a big deal that Paige was able to not only just do the show and do Mania, but that she's still alive with as bad as her habit and everything got.
She was
as
she
bad
was
as
rough.
her back was.
Like, and I mean, who could blame her at that point, like, for crashing out as hard as she did? Like, had her career taken from her twice.
Yeah.
Alberto Del Rio beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
What a fucking tool.
Then
that's why his dumb ass is in jail right now.
Yeah, for domestic abuse.
Again?
On another chick.
Was this the third time?
Well, he's in Mexico right now.
Yeah, he's in Mexico.
Yeah.
He was actually like CMLL's World Heavyweight Champion, and then if I'm not, maybe not CMLL. What's the one?
Triple A. That's
Triple A. The one that WWE bought, basically.
Yeah.
The Undertaker is running.
That's Triple A.
Yeah, so he was their champion, and when WWE came in, they were like, kind of like when Vince bought WCW, he was like, Jeff Jarrett spells FIRED to me. They knew he was going to be fucking gone before they even did anything. Can you
blame him?
Oh, no. So he goes out, and he's like making it a big deal where he's having to relinquish the fucking title and shit, and no, motherfucker, you just got fired because you shit where you ate. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
And you just proved them right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we all knew that WWE would actually go through and buy up, you know, AAA, which is, you know, like not the longest running promotion in the world, but you
It's
know,
up there.
there is competition between both AAA and CMLL. You know,
Well,
good
doesn't
old
the other have a
CMLL.
partnership with AEW or whatever?
Yeah,
So
CMLL
it makes
has the
sense.
partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
of course
But
they had to split everything down the middle. You know,
Well, I will say
so
this. I will say this in AEW's favor. To my not being in the room with everybody's knowledge, and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but WWE or AEW had their relationship with CMLL long before
yeah.
WWE got involved with AAA.
Well, they
yeah,
probably
To
because
this
after
level,
the
anyway.
TKO merger, that's probably when they had like the kind of fuck it funds to just be like, let's do this.
Sure.
And I mean,
I have a random theory that I've been toying with for a little
shoot.
bit.
Random Austin theory.
Uh,
He's pretty random.
yeah, that is true. He is pretty random. I think that the WWE is gonna make a play for New Japan.
That's
Um,
weird.
yeah,
That would be weird because New Japan's kind of like a neutral thing from what I've seen. That they'll kind of do stuff with both.
Yeah, either New Japan or they'll make a play for Noah.
Well, I think what would end up happening in a scenario where it's made public that New Japan is, because they've put feelers out there recently where they've said, hey, we're kind of looking forward to the future and selling. But I guarantee you, because of the fact that Tony Khan has had such a good relationship with New Japan, if that ever does happen, I would almost bet you my next 10 paychecks that whatever the offer is that WWE offers, AEW will counter that with one more dollar, and they will do that as long as it takes until it. And yeah, because the Khans just have ridiculous money, and they've already got a very good working relationship with New Japan, which is what New Japan would want. Plus,
he could buy the world.
At the same time, New Japan doesn't give a shit about how good the relationship is. They just want to, sell and be gone to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like Tony Khan has that money where you could own people. Shit, he does own people. If you think about it, with their contracts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then also the Jaguars, so he technically does.
Well, that's what I
own
meant.
people.
Like with like football and wrestling, he owns people.
Yeah. But now, like, I didn't mind this match, to be honest with you. It's cool that
the women's tag match with Paige.
Bree and Paige have the titles. That's fine.
Oh, they won. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel that this is definitely just a placeholder for somebody else, but not the women that were in the match. I think it's gonna be for another team.
Well, it sounds like it was just meant for Nikki and Bree, and then Nikki got injured.
Well, they had said that going as far back as when they brought, when they made it official, and they actually brought Bree in, that they had already pegged them to be the ones to win the tag team championships. So, it just was kind of an icing on the cake type good feeling thing that. And I wish they would have been better at building it up or playing it off. Or the Bellas just aren't good actors, so they're just they're just hot chicks. Period.
Yeah, they're relics from the Divas time. So it's like,
but I mean, they I'm glad they won. It doesn't really that was a match. It was a throwaway match for me. I didn't give a shit much about it to begin with.
Yeah, gotcha. I thought it was gonna be fun to watch everybody bounce off Nia and Lash, because
which I thought those two chicks were gonna hold the titles forever, because that's a tall order beating those big bitches.
Yeah, no bullshit. Like fuck, like that's why I'm like, all right, cool. Well, hopefully they'll go through, and I don't want them to break up the tag team, but Lash has so much more like upside than Nia. So
Just turn
you
on
know
her
what I
and beat
mean?
the brakes off of her.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, going forward. I mean, I don't know. Well, because I think they're only on SmackDown, so I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll hear fucking a clip show of people talking about what happened on SmackDown and shit.
Yeah. And
So
so your
whatever.
next one was AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Which these matches are really short. Jeez.
Hold on. You know what? We're going to cover that after we get through night one.
Cool.
Because somebody actually went through and added up all
Yeah,
the
I did the
time.
math.
Yeah.
I texted it to
And
you.
yes, we all did the math, which is the dumbest thing ever.
That it was like a little over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that.
Fucking stupid, but this match was okay. It's fine that Becky has the title, so Becky will probably keep it until SummerSlam. She'll drop it to somebody else.
So another beef squasher.
Yeah. So I don't know who she'll drop it to.
Here's where WrestleMania kind of started getting interesting to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I told Silver Wolf, I said, remind me when this happens, so that I can talk about it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But I've got it in my notes here, so I've got a couple. I don't have many notes. I've got like 3 notes. This is
Nice.
one of them. It was at this point that I knew Roman Reigns was going to go over on CM Punk. Because I knew by them taking the belt off of AJ and putting it back on Becky, that she was going to take some time off.
Mm-hmm.
This just proves what everybody has already said, that she is not full-time like originally reported. And I just had a gut feeling the way they ended this match and the way everything went. I just had a gut feeling that it was one of those deals where they're going to set it up for AJ to lose and then Punk will lose. Therefore, the two of them, who have been going through some shit in their personal lives also, would have the ability to take some time off and get some rest and then come right back. Now, I don't know how long. I didn't have an estimated time for them to be apart in my head, but it just felt like this is the way that they were setting things up, and it was going to be so that the two of them could have some, husband and wife time and some healing time, because they're both old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're both old motherfuckers. So
and Punk is straight edge, so he don't take no painkillers.
Right. So I was like, yeah, this is probably what's going to end up happening. But now saying that, I say all that to get to this, and we'll get to Cody Rhodes and all that shit later. But now they're saying, the rumor mill, that there's a chance that Cody might vacate the title. Which is why, if you listen to what CM Punk had to say last night, or not last night, Monday night on Raw, he was like, granted, never say never. I'm going to take some, he was like, I'm going to take some time off, blah, 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 which is what I told you, I predicted. Mm-hmm. And then he said, to be honest, you just, when it comes to title shots and the title picture, never say never. It's not every day that a title shot falls into your hands. Yeah. And then Cody came out and they had their segment, and it almost leads me to believe that they already know what's going to happen and that Cody's going to end up doing something where he relinquishes the title and CM Punk says, well, I'll step in and take that.
Yeah.
Because it won't be Roman. He's already got his belt.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah.
That was a good segment. It felt a little weird. Like it was more like off the cuff, like not scripted. Like they and that's like to their credit, they're very good promo cutters. You know, they make something scripted sound real, like they're actually just having a conversation, but inside a ring with microphones in front of a lot of people. You know. And shit, you know, and CM Punk was having fun with it, doing the whoa like off of with in Cody's song, very hilarious.
Whoa!
Now I did see this was on Twitter. It was before WrestleMania, like a promo that Cody and Punk had together, and they ended up like hugging and shit. I'm just laughing at that point. I'm like, this is embarrassing. That like, and then it's like, oh well, that was the end of the show. I'm like, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, we got to start talking about why I'm tired of Raw ending with promos. Like, you just kind of deflate the crowd when it's just a 10-minute long promo at the very end of the show.
I'm tired of shows starting with promos.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, they I feel like they're reverting back to like before the Attitude Era and doing shit like that, because you know WCW back in the day started out with a cruiserweight match just to get the crowd hot, you know, and then they had like a promo and then a match and shit like that.
I like things like, you know, like what AEW did. Maybe not. It wasn't this week. It was last week. Maybe, I don't know. Where you saw Moxley and the Death Riders were walking backstage, the backstage area, and the show comes on the air, and you see the Death Riders walking through the backstage area, so you automatically know you're watching AEW Dynamite, and they're just walking and talking, and then you hear the screech of the tires. And they get, you know, jump out of this fucking car, and they're all beating each other down backstage and shit.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, that was the.
That's how you start off a fucking show, right there.
Yeah, that is how you start off a show. I saw that clip. That was the.
That was his new crew versus the Death Riders.
Yeah, United Embassy.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. That's what it is. Yeah. They got some shooters in that in that group.
Right, they do. They damn sure do.
Like fuck, like I wouldn't mind actually seeing them do like I'm not saying war games, but like another like big over the top 5-man fucking, you know, tag team bullshit or something like that. Cause yeah, United Kingdom, like we need to see some of those guys that are only in Japan on TV.
That one guy's the youngest fucking heavyweight championship champion winner ever in the history of the company.
Yeah, I think the guy's name is Akira or something. I don't know.
He looked like he was a badass, but you know, you got, you know, not to get too off topic here because we got to get through this shit.
You're good.
I gotta go to bed.
Oh shit, yeah. I don't want to keep you up all night, Trey.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens now. The fucking Moxley's crew, the Death Riders, have kidnapped basically Will Ospreay.
Oh shit! See, I didn't even know that. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, they did that last night.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna have to watch AEW this weekend then, so I can see what's what.
Oh no, I saw another clip on Twitter because Jamie has changed my algorithm so much.
Yes, it's titties and wrestling.
Pretty much, and
titties and beer.
And then my like MMA and comedy and stuff like that. Yeah. That like Jericho has a new gimmick that just says the guy who gets his ass beat every week that he shows up. And I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
What Jericho's doing right now, and this is where it pays to be an old fart like me. What Jericho is doing right now is an old SNL comedy bit from Saturday Night Live, where Mr. Subliminal. And so he'll say things like, it wasn't me that did that. I didn't mean to challenge you for your title, ball guy. I just, did my job as the best professional wrestler I can be, world heavyweight champion. And, he drops in little hints
Just
of
drop
what he
bombs where
really
you
is
can fit 'em.
thinking.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what he was doing. And that's why when, because the big thing with Ricochet is people making fun of him for being bald. And so
Yeah.
now Jericho, every time he sees him, he's like, blah, 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 bald guy.
That's funny.
That's very funny.
So that's what he's doing.
Nice.
And he's also mixed in his old gimmick of, you just made the list.
Oh,
I remember
nice.
that
I
from
like
Twitter
that.
also.
Yeah.
That might be
list
like
was
the
always-
best shit he did.
The list was over.
Mm. It was.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
speed through these next
Yeah,
couple
let's
of
do it.
matches. Because, like, we had...
pizza watching the draft.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and melee your food, sir.
So you had Gunther
Gunther-
versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
Boo.
whatever. It's fine. Like, Gunther isn't going to get beat until he gets a title and Obafemi goes up against Gunther. That is
Now,
the
here's the
only
thing.
time.
Or unless he goes against
Alright.
Roman.
Here's the thing
Oof.
about that match.
Uh-huh.
And here's why. When they say, when they say, again, we're getting ahead of ourselves here again, my fault. But
Hey.
when they say, the Brock Lesnar retirement thing was kind of shocking and nobody knew but him. One, I don't know if I believe that, but it's possible. And what makes it possible is this. The entire reason, and I could be wrong, but the entire reason, I don't know how much ink is left in the Wrestling News Live fucking magic ink pen for booking these shows, but we'll see. To me, the only reason why Gunther and the way they presented it on TV was that Gunther went to Paul Heyman and said, "Hey, I know you're down. Your Vision guys are all fucking hurt except for, Austin Theory and Jake Paul. He's like, why don't you let me help you, and I'll take out Seth Rollins, and I'll remove the Seth Rollins problem for a favor for down the road." And the 100%, the only fucking thing that he could have as far as a favor is give me Brock Lesnar and put his career on the line, because that's his gimmick now, is the career killer. And it's the only thing that made sense. Now, what doesn't make sense is that, you can't make a guy give up his career if he's already given up his career.
Unless it's meant that he's acknowledging that that's like his final WrestleMania.
Now, Undertaker put his boots and his hat in the ring, and then he came back a couple times.
Well, that's true.
So it's doable. I think it's shitty, but it's doable. And it makes all the people that did it before him that actually meant it and stayed retired, it makes it look bad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, again, I've racked my brain thinking about, well, what other favors could he have in mind for helping Paul Heyman if it's not feed me Brock Lesnar? And you can't retire a guy that's already retired. So now they're saying on all the dirt sheets that, the retirement thing was, not official, that Brock's going to have one more match, and it all makes sense that it would be his final match, called out by Gunther. Or, to me, the best thing, for television purposes, the best thing they could do is have something go wrong. You've got Gunther, who is trying to get Brock Lesnar to come out of retirement so that he can retire him and continue with his career killer gimmick. And you got Paul Heyman saying, "Look, man, I don't know what you want me to do. The guy's already retired." And then you have Gunther beat the shit out of Paul Heyman to get what he wants, which infuriates Brock Lesnar enough to get him to come out of his fake retirement for this one more match with Gunther, which he eventually loses. to retire officially.
I
Yeah.
can see that. That makes the most logical sense.
I'm never mad at watching that tomato face fuck lose.
Wild.
You know me and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I know.
Brock Lesnar got in my face one time at a house show before he had ever debuted on TV. And they were just working him on house shows and dark shows. And it was actually Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in a dark show in Springfield, Missouri. And Brock got in my face and screamed, "Sit down and shut the fuck up. You paid to see me." And I said, "No, I didn't. I paid to see Triple H." And he giggled, he laughed, and went on about kicking Triple H's ass.
Nice.
Steelers are on the clock. They have taken offensive tackle Max Eichenaker out of Arizona State, which I think was the best tackle on the entire board. So you got a good tackle if that's what you're wanting.
Good.
So there you go.
Hey, you know what?
A pick made official by the bus.
Nice. We always like seeing Jerome Bettis. All right, let's see.
All right, let's jump back in.
Yep. Liv Morgan beat Stephanie Vakir for the title for the women's world
Which
world
sucks.
belt.
And I know Trey, you said you have a not necessarily like a hard out, but that you want to get to bed at a decent hour. Do you guys want to just kind of rapid fire through stuff that isn't necessarily the most important, or
Y'all just do what you want to
that
do.
you guys don't give a damn about?
Oh yeah, shit, fuck it.
I mean, I'm
All
down
right,
with whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're an hour deep. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, Liv was eventually gonna get the belt. I feel like Stephanie is better at chasing a belt than holding a belt.
Well, didn't she win the
if that
Rumble?
makes any sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm
So
remembering things.
Liv did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Liv. Oh, Thomas, did you see the entrance that she did?
Yes.
At Liv.
Yes.
Yo, that shit was wild. I hate her song, but her walkout to that song, 2 thumbs, way up.
Man,
Ugh.
I gotta tell you, I think it's
What?
because I have such a thing for Latino women. But fucking Stephanie Vakir is fucking hot. And
you ain't whistling Dixie, man. Yeah,
I'd step
100%
over.
agree.
I'd step over 10 Liv Morgans to fuck one Stephanie Vakir. That's just me, though.
Oh man. All right.
And her new song is goofy as shit.
Yeah, like everybody is not enjoying that song. Yeah. Well,
But she's a champ.
Yeah, can't get mad at that.
She's in her Britney Spears era. Who knows?
And I think you're right. I think Stephanie's better chasing than holding.
Yeah. So, who knows? Like, I hope we get what happened on Monday. Like, I don't think Soul needs to go after the belt. She needs to get some reps on the main roster first. But that was a good match on Monday. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, that fucking Soul Ruka, she's something else. She is one hot, tasty motherfucker.
Yeah. Like
she's got a good future in that business.
Bro, Trey, you need to look up this girl named Nikki Blackheart.
I think I've heard of her.
She is on the rise. I think they gave her a developmental contract, so I think she's down in the PC. She will be. People are gonna. I keep telling people are gonna be saying like, Rhea who? Oh, I'm like, yes. I don't know
if they'll ever say that, but I get your point.
Bruh. Okay.
I mean, Nami's pretty tasty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. So we're on to the main event.
Spicy.
Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
Cody Rhodes.
Very good storytelling in the ring from two professionals. I don't know if I agree with Cody retaining unless they're trying to play the long game where they're going to do a double turn with Cody and somebody else.
So, can I give you my take on that real quick?
Sure.
I watched it again. I got to preface. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But watching it, like, and that he's, like, losing the entire time, kind of having to be, like, the underdog, which is wild to me that you play your champion as an underdog. But, and then him, like, going to win was purposely meant to, like, show that, like, Randy's better than you. And you know it. So have fun trying to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of to try to play, like, a mind game on him to be like, you won, but did you, though?
Yeah. Did you really, though?
I was just confused.
Also, why the fuck was Pat McAfee there?
Oh, my God.
The way I hear
I don't even want to... Ugh.
Well, we do need to address this, because the way I hear it, ticket sales were down drastically. And to make matters worse, when you are in the exact same building that you were in the year before, and your numbers are down, it makes it a lot easier to see.
Yeah.
So they were so significantly down from last year that the main motherfucker from TKO stuck his nose into the business that he doesn't need to be doing.
Was it TKO or Endeavor?
It was TKO.
Okay.
And this guy is the main guy with TKO. And he thought, and I don't blame him for thinking this, he thought that by putting Pat McAfee into the situation, it would generate more eyeballs on the product. Well, the problem with that is, it doesn't matter how interesting you make the story. If I can't afford to go, I just can't afford to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their ticket prices are absolutely, since the merger, through the roof and higher than they've ever been. And here's another one of my notes. TKO wants the fucking Wrestlemania to be treated and looked upon just like the NFL Super Bowl.
Mm.
And you're going to be like, well, how do you mean that? Well, I'll tell you. It is the one event all year that is majorly outpriced or overpriced to where people can't afford to go. Nosebleed seats are even too expensive that people can't afford to go. And it's just like the Super Bowl. Commercials. God damn, the number of fucking commercials yesterday or Sunday. You know, or whatever, Saturday and Sunday. The number of commercials. Insane. I've never seen that many commercials.
Yeah.
And it's just like the Super Bowl. It's all about the commercials. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make WrestleMania their Super Bowl. I don't blame them, but they've got to make it to where people can still afford to go. Or else it's not going to matter how extravagant or how awesome the show is. If you can't go, you can't go. You can't afford it, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that was the whole reason for putting McAfee in there, was to draw eyeballs onto the show. McAfee was even talking about, hey, we're giving a discount from, the Saturday night show because that's the one where we're the main event, blah, 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 blah. And it was too late. People, it was the Friday before the fucking show, which was the day before. They just didn't give themselves enough time. And so when they saw how fucked up it was and the backlash from everything, they decided to say, abort. And they aborted the whole fucking idea, pulled McAfee out of the scenario to where now he's on his show and has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So they just totally fucked up. So, like, again, in the match, I don't even understand. So I'm watching the match, and then everything that happens at the beginning with McAfee happens. Yeah, big deal. No big deal. McAfee comes back, and Orton RKO's McAfee for no reason.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it was an accidental RKO. He meant to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they even said that he meant to do it. Okay, why? What happened from the time that the match started and McAfee got hurt trying to help Orton and then coming back later in the fucking match? What happened? What changed Orton's mind to where he's now wanting to RKO the guy?
Yeah,
Because Randy
terrible
Orton will
booking
RKO
decisions.
anybody in a heartbeat. I don't know.
So it didn't make any sense to me. That's why I was like, fuck it, whatever.
I mean, what doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me is like they're like, oh, we need to put asses in seats. Pat McAfee.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like watching it, I'm like, why? This seems unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't even come off that they were like, yeah, we're just trying to sell tickets. It was just like, this is like, you don't need to be here, and neither does Jelly Roll.
It was weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt the same way. I mean, match was as good as it could be, you know. The the after the match was crazy, where the punt kick.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Cody forgot to turn as the kick was happening, because he got kicked flush in the face. So we'll see what they say about his orbital bone.
I was about to say, it looked like he broke his orbital.
Yeah.
Because that
Like
shit,
I said, the rumor
shit
is he's going to drop the
swelled
title.
up so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like
Trey, what's the rumor?
He looked like he was in Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but the rumor is he's going to drop that title because of the injury sustained by the punt kick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if he does drop the title, I'm assuming they're just gonna do a tournament. But
I
like,
have to do something. Yeah.
if they're gonna do a tournament,
Punk versus
then,
Orton.
Yeah, like they would
I mean,
either.
they could very well do that.
Yeah, if they put it on Orton, that's fine by me. Like, I don't mind Randy having, like, he should have technically won this one, and then had Cody just trace it, you know?
But did he lose though?
Well,
I'm telling you right now.
Who came out of there looking stronger?
Here's where I think, and again, I'm just a dude playing another dude, but I'm just a dude, and I don't work for any of those motherfuckers, and I don't work for the WWE. But hearing that how upset the WWE is with the Nature Boy, like they deliberately made it a point to not allow him to come to WrestleMania this year.
Which I think is really petty.
Because of things that he supposedly did or said.
I mean, I don't know if it's petty or not, because I believe it, because if there's another crash out other than Paige, it's Ric Flair.
Well, and here's where it's going to get interesting, because now we are approaching, you know, it's like baseball is a game of numbers and why numbers mean so much. Depending on who you ask, you know, and how do you want to go about it, Randy Orton wants number 15 because that puts him one step closer to 16, which would tie him with the Nature Boy.
Yep.
Now, he'll never make it to 17 to you know...
John Cena
stat, but he could be the second highest because he's a homegrown guy that spent his entire career right there in WWE, and they're tremendously upset with Nature Boy. So anything they can do to put him down the peg, they're going to do it.
True.
Just my 2 cents.
I mean, that makes sense, and I don't blame him, because, like, he's one of the most famous names in the game, but he's
dumbass.
He's one of the biggest wild cards.
Yeah.
He literally was like, I want to have a retirement match, and had a fucking heart attack in the match.
Yeah.
So...
He said some shit this week.
The stupid shit he said and done.
He said that
Oh, I saw the Ariel
Kaiser
interview.
Was
the Ariel Hawani.
he was the former, he's the husband of Tiffany Stratton. No, he's not.
No, yeah, I
said he
was
was
gonna say
24
they
years old.
dated.
They dated, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
But,
that dude was 24 years old, and I'm like, yo, Google's about to prove you wrong, dog.
And he's like, you'll never make it in this business. I think he's already made it.
He's made it, especially under that mask. I can tell you that much. Holy shit!
I mean,
That
to even
motherfucker
get
is
in
beloved.
WWE, you've made it.
I mean, you can see getting to the E is one thing. Maintaining yourself in the E is another thing. You know. So, and Ludwig, like, unfortunately, yes, he did have to wear a mask, but he is over like.
Ain't nothing wrong with a mask.
True. I mean, in Mexico, he's over like hell. Like, he's one of the biggest faces. How the hell is a German-born man playing a luchador over in Mexico? The fuck? Only in wrestling. Only in wrestling can this happen.
Only in America.
Yeah, that's true. There's some shit.
All right.
So before we jump into night 2, give me your guys' match of the night.
Oof. Christ.
Man. That says it all. We can go to night 2.
I mean, the main event, basically, because everything else was just meh.
Well, yeah. I mean, there were good things about, the Liv Morgan Stephanie McCare match that I liked.
Yeah. But hopefully somebody will come out and say that, Liv is like, yeah, Liv, but you got this title by asterisk. You still needed help. You couldn't do it on your own. That's what I can't wait for somebody to do. And then it would be nice if she proved them wrong, but if she doesn't, it'll be like, well, Liv, you're a fraud. You just surrounded yourself with people that'll help you out.
Well, what if her help ends up costing her?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Because the Roxanne Perez, we still have to have that whole thing between them. I know they've been simmering on that for a long time, but they'll eventually get there. Because that whole thing with Stephanie attacking Liv and Roxanne, which obviously everybody saw that knot on Liv's face. Because damn, because that was fucking wild. Like. Everybody even heard it. That's how bad it was, So some seeds have been planted. We're just waiting for them to see what they're gonna do,
Yeah, they'll play it out. See, so you guys just say the championship matches, like the women's championship and the men's championship.
Yeah, I'd say they were the
highlights.
The most memorable to me anyway.
Fair. All right, let's jump to night 2, where it started off on ESPN, and it was Obafemi versus the tomato face fuck Brock Lesnar.
And boy, this fucking match started out hot. Holy shit!
I mean,
like
I don't think it necessarily had enough time to cool down.
No, it didn't.
It's 4 minutes.
Like, listen, this is as long as it should have gone. It shouldn't have gone any longer. It was designed to show Obafemi being dominant against somebody who has been dominant.
Dog, that's a Goldberg match.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, shit. Listen, I was surprised that he won because there was a chance that Brock could have politicked his way into winning. And I've been like, well, you're just gonna kill Oba's character for the whole year. Like, he's literally gonna have to work his way back up to be dominant again. So I'm happy that it went the way it was supposed to go. So, and
Fair.
I mean, I can't even say anything more than that. Oba's gonna be the next dominant monster, and I think every generation has to have a dominant monster. You had the Undertaker, then you had Brock, now you got Oba.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fucking.
So.
Oba is the one person out of the entire weekend that came out looking like $1 million.
Yeah.
Fair.
And even on Raw, when he came out, he cut a 30-second promo. That's it. And I'm like, cool.
Sometimes it's all you need.
But that is
Which was
all you
about-
needed.
Which was about as long as the fucking match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Also, get ready to get tired of everybody doing the Obafemi walkout. Because you know every single fucker.
Already
every
tired of it.
It's going to be all in football. Every time somebody gets a touchdown, they're going to do the Obafemi walk.
because I think what makes people love like kind of the monsters is that it like either you love them or you want to see them lose.
Yeah.
It's one or the two. Because they have to have that like kind of monster status. You have to be polarizing enough to be like, okay, well, I can destroy your boy, but will he beat me?
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's a lot of what like Brock's career was. Of like, you might win, but I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
So.
you ain't winning pretty.
No. You gonna get hurt, but you gonna know you're in the fight.
Yeah, you might win, but you're gonna be sore. So the next one was a 6-man ladder match. Jamie, if you want to take it from there.
We had Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Jaden McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. So Penta won. He retained the title. He came in as a champion and retained it. And I'm really not mad. Penta has more upside to him, and he really hasn't. I feel like he hasn't really gotten a good run with it. And Javon Evans is too young. Dragon Lee's gonna get there eventually. JD McDonough is dealing with his shit with the Judgment Day. Rusev's Rusev. Like, you can put Rusev anywhere. Like, he could be a comedian, he could be a monster, he could be a babyface. You know, he could do whatever. And then you got Rey, who's just raying it up. You know.
Yeah.
So I feel perfect person won. I'm not mad at it.
Yep. 100%.
Fair. I always think it's kind of weird.
It was a great way to show off, you know, hey, this is the end of free coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That was a great way to do that.
I always think it's kind of weird though when I see that like it's like a multi-man ladder match and the champ retains. I'm like, well, what's the point of that when you just kind of built it up and just like kind of not crushed, but like hindered all of your challengers back a little. And I'm like, I feel like you should just do that when it's like at their end. If it's going to be a multi-man like that.
Yeah.
One-on-one all day, do it. But that's just my personal thing with that. But I'm sure I'm sure the match was good because they're not going to intentionally put a bad match on ESPN.
Yeah. Also, another thing that I was afraid of. One, the oldest individual in the match is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
He has shitty knees.
Didn't he also just come off of having a broken rib?
Yes. Yeah, like he literally just came off from being hurt. So I was like, I don't want Rey to get hurt. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. Definitely don't want Javon to get hurt. He's the youngest member in the match. So if he gets sidelined for a couple of months, that might derail a lot of plans. So I kind of came in like worried a little bit because I didn't want nothing crazy to happen. And I mean, everybody knows the sick bump that JD McDonough took like a couple years ago. Where he did a moonsault. He did a moonsault to the outside, off the apron, and they did it on the commentary side. And what happened was either the guy didn't catch him all the way, but he slammed into the back of the thing with his head. Like, when I say it was like, doo, it was like it sounded like the cops banging on your door. You know,
Damn.
like he had a concussion. He got fucked up. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'll tell you to look that shit up later, Thomas.
He suffered an injury after attempting a moonsault to land the match. Later revealed that he had suffered broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Yeah.
God damn.
And he finished the match, by the way.
God damn. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the match was gonna. It had like a couple minutes left in the match, so it was like,
Fair.
all right, cool.
But
So-
then you have what kicked off the, for lack of a better term, pay-per-view,
Yeah, the main card, quote
which
unquote.
was Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. That's the dude who I said is pretty much like Booker T Jr., right?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because I was like, I saw him, and he very much has Booker T mannerisms.
Yeah,
Cool.
he just doesn't do like a spin-a-rooney or whatever.
Yep. Give it time.
Right.
Well, that Trick.
Exactly.
Then
Who's
And
gonna be a baby face now, probably.
Maybe, but I always like Trick as a heel. He has that heel energy to him, you know, like he just comes out, and when he comes out and he takes his shirt off, you know, ah man, this motherfucker.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, keep in mind,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 50-year-old white man. I know what lemon pepper is. I like
Yes.
lemon pepper.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll even surprise you with one. Instead of normal salt, microwave you a bag of popcorn, cover it with some fucking lemon pepper. It's pretty tasty.
Damn.
But what's
I
a
might try
lemon
that.
pepper stepper?
I am a 33-year-old man, and I asked Jamie this exact same question a few weeks ago.
What the fuck
Oh.
is it about your boots?
So, okay, the lemon pepper steppers. It used to be you could, so there's hold on. I need to confirm this first. Cuz Nike has
Fucking moth.
Nike Dunks,
They shoes.
because they have a lemon version of this. Like they have a yellow version of this, but I think they have one that is lemon with like black speckles on them for the pepper portion of it, and they were called lemon pepper steppers. But he calls his shoes lemon pepper steppers, just, you know, as a thing. So that's what that's what he has calls them the lemon pepper steppers. Also, I
Gotcha.
kind of think it's cliche that I think you're trying to say that black people like lemon pepper, and I'm like,
Is that a thing? I know that was a thing.
I don't think it's a thing, but it could be a thing. I think it's okay, you know. If I'm gonna go through and do anything, I'll throw white pepper on the shit, you know.
See,
White pepper and a little bit of red pepper flakes.
I'm like, when I see like his character and like the lack of a better term, like the aura he exudes, I'm like, that's black man energy right there. Like that's it. That's like his culture. Like not trying to be someone that he's not.
Yeah.
Like maybe dialed himself up to like 15 type of thing, but he's like, yeah, that's where I am. Like he looks like a man that'll just drop a diss track on you in a second.
True. I will say this though. I mean, Trick is as advertised. He's a badass. So
I just don't know enough about him yet.
yeah, trust me. If you get a chance to look up the series of matches that him and Carmelo Hayes had in NXT.
Yeah,
that shit was like, if you get Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans in the ring together for a triple threat, bro, it's literally whatever match is going to be afterwards is like, okay, well, how are we going to top that? That's how good those three guys are when they're together and when they're apart. Like, the only thing that's holding back Carmelo Hayes is he's short. That's literally it. He's like 5'7", 5'8". He's almost average height, but he's just short. He's shorter than a lot of people, so it's hard to take him seriously, you know. So that's one thing that kind of hurts. It's like, this guy has all the talent in the world.
He's 5'10".
But he's just he's average height. Like, but that's not how they want him. 5'11" or better.
So how did this match go down? By the way, like, was it like just a back and forth?
It was a cool back and forth. Sammy tried to get the upper hand. He went for the haluva kick, but Trick Williams has a jumping knee attack called the trick shot.
Mm-hmm.
And as Sammy was gonna go through and throw the haluva kick, he dodged it, jumped up, and caught him with the trick shot, and got the pin. It was pretty good. Like that, the ending sequence of that is really well worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's fucking funny if you go back and watch the beginning of this. So Little Yachty goes through and introduces him. All right, cool, whatever. But this motherfucker, Trick Williams, he has his white coat on.
Oh my god, the fucking CVS receipt meme?
Yes, that's where it comes from.
I saw that shit.
Yo, it's so hilarious. That shit stretched from the top of the ramp all the way to where the ring was.
That's like a 30-foot ramp.
Yeah, that's a long fucking train. Like,
well, it might be more than 30 foot, but it's a big ass ramp.
Yeah. So.
Because in hindsight, 30 foot's not that much, but it's a long ass ramp.
Yeah.
Like, who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know. I mean, it's almost the same way they had back when I think this was a couple of WrestleManias ago when they had they had Randy walking down to the ring, but they had LED board floors, so it looked like
I remember that where he looked like he had a dickhead under him.
No, it would look like a sperm that was under him.
Oh,
yeah. Same, whatever.
I mean, yeah.
All right, on to the next match.
Yeah.
So, next match is the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic
in a street fight.
I'm not mad. It's not often we get a chance to see the Demon version of Finn Balor.
Now, I need you to explain that.
So, all right, man. So I
saw him in a bunch of fucking like body paint.
Yes,
but
the body paint and stuff he got from when he was doing stuff in New Japan.
Yeah.
I have to say, you have to look some shit up because that body paint he had. If you look up Prince Devitt New Japan body paint, you'll see all the crazy shit. He had a Spider-Man, he had a Venom, he had a Carnage, which was that the Carnage. I was gonna say
this body paint looked very Venomized.
Yeah, it is basically that's what it's supposed to be.
That's like the style is like just like Venomized.
Yeah, Venom, Venomized and everything. But that's, his demon form is the more aggressive version of Finn Balor. But like the storyline happened when it was all coming to a head because Dominic goes through and gets the Judgment Day to turn against Finn, and because of that, Finn was like, "All right, cool. So you want to get into some gangster shit? Okay, I'm gonna get into some gangster shit." So he let the demon out and defeated Dominic handedly. It's a good match. I was
about to say, you had me watch. This was one of them you had me watch, and for the most part, it did not look competitive at all.
No,
that's
the way it was supposed to be.
And that's not to say that Dominic Mysterio isn't good. I've seen him before. He's good.
I gotta take off.
Okay.
Oh, you about to head out?
Yeah, I'm not feeling good all of a sudden, man.
Yeah.
All right, Trey, that's fine. Yeah, just let me know how you're feeling and how the doctor's appointment goes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Anytime. Man. Anytime you want to come on. Open invitation.
I'll come back and do another one.
Hey,
man, that's fine.
Anytime. Any pay-per-view event or just want to talk about shit going on, you're welcome whenever.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. We'll get y'all later. Be good. Enjoy the show.
See ya.
Yeah, man. See ya.
Peace.
So,
Dude,
but yeah, man, it's man, we didn't get a chance to talk about the last couple of matches.
it's
but
fine.
that's
We
cool.
still can. You and I are here.
Yes, yeah. So that was a good match. Yeah, it was supposed to be Finn being dominant
Yeah,
because he's the demon, and the demon is usually dominant.
fair. I mean, to
So
have the name the demon, you kind of have to win.
yeah,
And so the next match was another one you had me watch, which was Jade Cargill versus Goth Dommy Mommy that could sit on my face and ruin my credit. Rhea Ripley.
so this match was like yes, Jade lost, but Jade lost.
Before you get into that, can I just say that like when I saw them before they even started going, because I've seen Goth Dommy Mommy that can sit on me and ruin my credit, and I'll take it like a man. I've seen her wrestle, but like Jade Cargill came out as like, you look the part, but you look like you only look the part.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's what a lot of people.
And like, I don't mean that as a dig.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that
that's true.
Like the look, like you look like you're wanting to be a wrestler, but you're not wrestling type of thing.
It's almost the fake it till you make it type thing.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, like, with this match, I think we've actually finally seen Jade come into her own, and she was holding her own against Rhea. So there was only a couple. Yeah, there was only like a couple of mistakes here and there, but it wasn't, it wasn't bad. And it's fine with Jade losing the title. That's cool. Like, but it just goes to show you that with Jade losing, Rhea getting the belt. Rhea is like I was saying earlier, something's gonna happen with Rhea and Io. Something's gonna happen. Somebody's turning heel. I don't know who, but somebody's turning heel. So, So that's
one that you're like into to be like, how's this go?
Because it's too. In wrestling, we are conditioned.
It's too good to be true.
Yes, when something is too good to be true, something's gonna happen. And if it doesn't happen now, it happens when you least expect it.
Like if you call someone your best friend, they're gonna betray you.
Exactly. Like speaking of best friends with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
I was gonna say anytime Jericho said that he was someone's friend.
Yeah. And then like
that's kind of what he's known for.
Yeah, and then the list of KO, God's sakes, what a fucking swerve. Nobody saw it coming. The list of KO, and he beat the shit out of him. Whoa.
Damn.
Wild shit.
But like this looked like one that like the writing was on the wall that like you almost knew who was gonna win going into it. Just based off of like, again, I hate using this like the term for it, but there's no other way to describe it. Like the aura or the vibe of it going in, like you kind of just knew, which is the same for the main event.
Yeah,
but before we get into that,
event,
there was
we have a word from our sponsor.
I was gonna say there was a segment that you also told me to watch that happened in between these two matches with John Cena.
Yeah. That was fun, man. Danhausen doing fun stuff with mini Danhausens.
And The Miz?
Bro, it's so funny. This motherfucker, he went to run away, and the flash went off. He was still in the ring. Then he just rolled out and just started running up the ramp. There was a
clip that he chased John Cena's like golf cart.
Yeah.
Which is wild. But like, I think what was perfect for that was that, I mean, like, the dude seems fucking insane, like, in, like, a way that it's meant for.
Yeah, me and Calendar Man met him at Third Eye.
Oh, word?
Yeah. This was a long time ago.
Yeah. Like, with, like, the face paint and everything, he seems like, and, like, he's very devoted to his gimmick.
Yeah.
And
actually, you want to see some wild shit?
Sure.
Look up Danhausen before he did this gimmick. He was a hardcore wrestler.
You'll have to remind me. after.
Okay. I've been sending you a bunch of crazy shit to look up.
Yeah, just send it to me on Discord.
Yes.
Because that'll be the easiest way, because everything else gets flooded so quick between you and I.
It takes me forever to check all the IG stuff.
Yo, you do the same shit to me. I don't even want to hear it.
Well, you know, I always send you IG stuff when I'm taking a shit, so...
And I send it to you when I'm wide awake at night, so...
That's true. I wake up and got 50 messages.
It's not that much.
Thomas, go to bed.
It's like 15. But still, there's days where I'll, like, be busy or just play Digimon and I look at my phone and be like, I have 10 messages from Instagram on Instagram from Jamie. That man was shitting. But yeah. The Danhausen is what you said his name is, right?
Yes.
Hello, this is Danhausen.
He came in with all those little people, and then there was the Miz. And the Miz just like fell onto the little people and they just carried him away. That was hilarious. I don't think anyone else could have pulled that off.
No.
Other than the Miz.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that the Miz, being who the Miz is, that like he came into the business as a reality star.
Yep.
And
he was treated like shit.
Well, he's also always like he turned that into his character that I was a reality star. I'm Hollywood. Like, it's almost like, you know, those people like The Rock or John Cena that I don't want to say use WWE as a stepping stone, but like it becomes
use
like
WWE as a stepping stone.
Well, I don't think that's what John Cena did. I think The Rock 100% did, not intentionally.
Yes, Rock 100% did.
But then it became that.
Yeah.
I think John Cena was a separate situation of like, oh, I'm getting older, my body can't do this that much longer. Let me preserve this career, go do this while I can, and kind of commingle them, but focus on acting more. And then when I'm ready to give it an end, I'll fully commit and end it. And then go back to acting and make all the money in the fucking world. Because John Cena's hilarious.
What was I about to say?
I'm still saying, anyone that hasn't seen the movie Ricky Stenicki on Amazon, watch that movie. Or just look up
It's on the list.
John Cena's Jizz Jams. Jizz Jams. Not jazz, jizz.
Fuck, man. I had something that I was going to tell you.
But
and I've forgotten it.
I have something here too. Like to go on about like the Danhausen guy. What I think would be the funniest thing ever. Because now I'm talking about you got to build this for long term.
Oh, Jesus.
Because like that man is clearly a very gimmick character. Like he's not gonna be wrestling every week or going for a title type of shit.
He's gonna be R-Truth, but
I was about to say he's like a Truth or a Hornswoggle. You give him occasional matches and like a funny match at Manias or SummerSlams or whatever, but make him undefeated forever.
That would be funny.
That he never fucking loses.
Because every time
One, Goldberg will lose his fucking shit.
Good, fuck him.
Because to this day, he's bitter that his streak lost.
Yeah.
Which is so funny to me. But then, just the comedic value of, like, you can say, like, well, I went 7 years without losing. Or however long he has in his career. I don't know. Like, it's one of those funny facts that you can just be like, ha, that's great. Like I saw this the other day because I was doing my homework a little bit into WrestleMania, and I was like, I wonder. And I went down a rabbit hole of, like, who has the most titles in WWE history? Well, it's not John Cena. He's got, you would think it's John Cena because it's 17. But it's R-Truth. I'm like, that's fucking wild. I'm like, that's great.
I'm still trying to remember what I was trying to say.
I don't know.
Fucking hell.
But,
I don't know either. It'll come to me.
Because I was like, how the fuck is R-Truth the person with the most titles in WWE history? Like,
Bro, 24/7 title, man.
That's where I was about to say. That man has 2 United States Championship reigns, 2 World Tag Team Championship reigns, 1 WWE Tag Championship, 2 Hardcore Championships, and then 54 24/7 Championship reigns. 54. That's just.
I know what I'm about.
hilarious.
What I'm about to say is going to be controversial, but I think they should bring back the 24/7 title. And here's the thing that they should do, right? So let's say Danhausen wins it, right? And he like something happens and he immediately loses it back, right? Somebody gets it from him, and so he goes to curse the person, but he hits the title instead of the person.
Curses the title.
So whoever holds the title always loses.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want Danhausen to ever get pinned. Ever. Never lose a match. Like, just for the laugh of it.
Yeah, that would be
like,
bro, and have
undefeated.
it for his entire career in WWE.
Yeah.
Danhausen.
Like, if he's there from today till the day he retires, never lose. Doesn't have to be, like I said, doesn't have to be every week. Doesn't even have to be once a month. Just never lose.
Yeah.
Like, no one's sitting here. I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, he's going to be a world champion. Or even he's going to hold a mid-card title. Or even a tag team title. He's not a title guy.
Yeah. I will say this, though. I would like to see a tag team match, a tag team title run with R-Truth and Danhausen, where R-Truth just takes the pin because it's funny.
I think that would be the wildest shit ever.
Because they've interacted together, and it's hilarious.
Well, I mean...
Bro, there's a mosquito in here. I'm about to freak out. Bro, I'm about to freak out.
My favorite moment of ever seeing clips of WWE is R-Truth declaring for the Royal Rumble. And then when he learns it's Brock Lesnar, after thinking it was Paul Heyman, he undeclares from the Royal Rumble. With his 24/7 I-95 South and Kentucky Championship.
Bro, did you see when he ran out during the women's match to try to go through the that shit? Oh my god!
I also saw when he tried to make a hot tag during the Royal Rumble, and Dominic Mysterio was like, "Yeah, fuck it," and just did the tag.
Oh man, R-Truth is a national treasure.
I said that to you this afternoon.
Yes.
All right, let's get on to the main event.
Let's get into the main event because
we're in the weeds a little.
It's like
it's almost 11 o'clock. Also,
it's almost 11 o'clock. So, we'll run through this really quickly. Roman Reigns is the new champion. He beat CM Punk. It's fine, whatever.
I heard a lot of people saying like that it was like unpredictable, like that throughout the match you never really knew who was going to win. And I'm like,
which is a testament to like the good storytelling and how builds and everything work. However, I will say this: Roman has come out and said he will be at every single show during the summer, which I'm like, really?
Now, did he mean every show or every pay-per-view?
He said every show. So
okay.
I'm like, hold on. You're going to tell me, Mr. Part-Time, that you're going to be... So, what constitutes
TKO
as the summer?
Backed up the Brinks truck?
Yeah, they probably did.
And but here's for 3 months.
Yeah, so does that mean June 1 to August 31st? Or are we talking about...
Well, I think it's now through August, probably.
Okay.
Because
that means he'll go through SummerSlam as well. but I doubt he'll wrestle on SummerSlam. Well, here's the thing.
I don't think he will lose his. I don't think he will lose his title anytime soon.
That motherfucker keep that shit always to WrestleMania.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It will be a long time, whether it's a year or plus. What'll probably happen is my prediction that he'll go through until September, stop for a month and a half to promote Street Fighter, come back.
Oh yeah, see, that's the reason why he's gonna be here for a long time.
Because he just got done filming Street Fighter.
Yes, because Street Fighter is over and everything, and Street Fighter comes out in
I think it's October.
October.
Yeah. So the marketing would really be September through the middle of October.
Hey, next show, write this down. We have to go over.
Let me open the doc.
We got to go over the next couple of months with the movies
because
we're about to get hit with some heavy hitters. Oh, and by the way, it is a lock. I'm going to see Clayface. I know it's a horror movie.
I need to watch the trailer still.
Bro, I'm sorry. I was like,
nah, you're good, dog.
I have to watch the trailer, and I watched the trailer, and I'm like, yes.
Look, if they could get your stereotypical black ass to watch a horror movie, goddamn.
Yeah, I know, right? But Clayface is my favorite villain. Like, and even he's really not technically a villain. He's just somebody that got used by the system and wanted to get revenge. So El Battyman went to go through and reform him.
I would say he's definitely more villainous. Like, he's not an anti-hero.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not an anti-hero. Yeah, he's still a villain, but he's not this type of villain that was like, oh, I'm gonna go and like go to his bank and steal all.
He's a villain with a reason.
Yeah. Even though I'm pretty sure he could just go and do that. Like, he could go through and rob a bank and nobody would be the wiser.
And just melt away.
Yeah.
Although the money wouldn't necessarily go with him, so that kind of sucks. But
yeah, I mean, he could try to figure something out.
I mean, he could just transform from one person to the next and be none the wiser. So what you were saying, like, it was a fine match that some people said was unpredictable. I kind of saw the writing on the wall because they're not going to have Roman come in and lose multiple years.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's not going to happen because we know he lost 2 years ago. We know he lost last year. He's not going to lose a third.
Yeah, sorry, my the lamp went.
You're good, dog.
Yeah, the lamp is automatic. At 11, it dims.
That's wild.
Yeah. I have it set up like that. So
yeah.
I'm gonna progressively get darker.
All right.
I know you have jokes on that. So.
I do, but Negrocious.
Yeah.
So everybody, that's an Instagram reel that we just keep sending back and forth to each other. This one dude just watches something and just says Negrocious because it's like super black. Or like the one of the really black dude that was on the Logan Paul podcast. It was like, people tell me I'm so black that I look like under the bed. I'm like,
Jesus, damn, that's black,
right?
This motherfucker says I'm so black I'm under the bed.
Yeah, I'll have to find the clip and I'll send it to you. But because he goes on for like a minute of like that he's like so black jokes. I'm like, this is gold.
Nice. Yeah. Did you send it to Jordan?
I've showed Jordan before, yeah.
Nice.
And I might send it to him again because he probably would have forgot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh God, there was. Oh yeah. It was ADHD kicking in here. Another Instagram reel of a black guy. I cannot remember his name. He's a comedian. I believe he's from Africa. And he's actually being sued by Disney because he was going off of like the lyrics of the Circle of Life, the Ha Sabenya, whatever it is. Like, I know I just butchered that real bad, but
yeah.
Apparently the lyrics are, look, it's a lion. Oh my God, it's a lion. And I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it.
I sent it to you.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's a lion. All right.
Hey, getting exposed is one thing. All right, so
They actually delivered the the person who served him did it while he was doing a comedy show on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to find that. Give me your match of the night.
Match of the night. Oh shit! Like we gonna go for the main.
I mean, if you think the main's the best one, let's do it.
I think the main is the best one because it did tell the most coherent story.
Fair.
Even though the first shit. Where's the thing? Oh, here we go. Results. So, but it told the best story, I think.
Yeah.
Even though Obafemi beating Brock also told a really good story too.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, night 2 was literally the better night.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't understand why, since they've gone to this 2-night format,
Mm-hmm.
that they don't get it's always one or the other night that's better than the other. And it's like, why can't you have enough talent, you have enough storylines going on, why can't both nights just be good? Like you can do this. You know how to do this. But I'm telling you, man,
you also have a whole year to prep.
You have a whole year to prep. All right, minus barring injuries. You have a whole year to prep.
Yeah.
Also, for night 1, commercial mania. That was truly it because it was nothing but commercials.
Yeah. I mean, it was legitimately more commercials than wrestling off the math I did.
Yes, it was like, and that's why people were pissed off.
I mean, rightfully so. Apparently, between both nights combined, Hulk Hogan had the most screen time.
Surprising.
Yeah. All right. So, Jamie, we've talked about Mania. Yes. That's really the only topic for this week. But before we bounce, it would be a terrible thing to not do the secret question of the week. Or episode, I should say.
Oh, shit. I didn't know we were doing a secret question. All right.
Dog, I've got a list of them. I wasn't planning on it, but I figured that it's you and me now. I can just do it.
Right.
This one? I'm going to put you in a rough spot here, Jamie.
Okay.
You've got your girlfriend, right? She cool.
Yes.
Say in the future, she's about to give birth to your first child.
Uh-huh.
But your best friend, a.k.a. me, got shot. And I might not make it. And the hospitals are about 30 minutes away from each other. Where are you going?
Oh, shit. Damn, you did put me on the hot seat. Damn, oh, what the fuck? Why are you staring at me like that? Why are you being a bastard? Hey, you know what? I gotta throw you under the bus, Thomas. Sorry.
I would die!
I know, I'm sorry. I'll say something nice at your funeral.
I'll never forgive you.
I know.
This is the end of the podcast, everybody. Follow, goddammit. Y'all know where to go. Let's root for everybody here. Jamie wants to be dead. I don't fucking know anymore. Just say the goddamn thing.
All right, boys. As per usual, everyone is welcome at the Nerd Table, and I want to give a special thank you and shout out to Trey for coming on. He is welcome.
Great
whenever.
Job. It was a lot of fun talking to him.
Yeah.
It was a year in the making.
Wait till you get Trey wound up.
He almost got there today.
Yeah, because when you get Trey wound up, he's gonna like, woo, shit. But no, like, special shout out to him. Took me.
Does he have any anywhere where he like streams or posts or anything?
He streams on Twitch, but because he's been in the hospital every now and then.
Well, you can shout him out still. Get him some follows.
Oh yeah, Trey WNL on Twitch.
Cool.
Let me make sure I am. No, it's Trey Dog. It's Trey Dog WNL.
On Twitch.
Let me see. On Twitch. I'm making sure. I'm looking this up, so I'm giving y'all the correct thing.
And it's Dog DAWG, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So twitch.tv Trey Dog DAWG.
Jeez.
And what is the rest of it? Hold
Uh,
on. I can just look.
yeah.
Might go black on here for a second.
Yeah, Trey Dog WNL.
Yep. Trey Dog WNL. So twitch.tv/Trey TREY DAWG WNL.
Yep.
Sorry, we went black on there because I switched screens, and Discord is weird and prioritizes one over the other.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh
But
shit.
go give him a follow. He was great to talk to. If you like the wrestling, I guess he plays some games too.
He does.
Chill dude.
He plays Division 2, and he does Red Dead Redemption. No, well, he did Red Dead Redemption RP, and he does Grand Theft Auto 5 RP.
Okay, well there you go. If you like that kind of stuff, and you like what you heard, just kind of us riffing back and forth, give him a follow.
Yes.
Seemed like a really good dude. Had a lot of fun talking to him. Hope everything gets better, that he heals up, recovers quickly.
Yes.
And that's about it for us. Because we're at the 2-hour mark. And
yeah, we've gone way too long.
I wanted to be asleep about 2 hours ago.
Yes.
But yeah, this is Nerd Table. Room for everybody.
Yeah.
We will see you next week, because I've got a feeling this is Thursday.
Yes.
I'm pushing this live on Friday. Like, literally, as soon as I get off of here, I'm typing it up on YouTube now. Type of thing. I've got a feeling Jamie and I are going to be recording again on Monday.
If not Monday, then probably
there's so much to talk about.
Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Well, I figured if we do it earlier in the week, that means, like, that way we get it out there. Because, like the Game Pass stuff, the ID at Xbox, like,
oh my god,
that stuff's kind of, I don't want to say time sensitive,
I got a lot to
but
say about that. I got a lot to fucking say.
That's my point. Like, we'll do that on Monday, probably.
Monday will be a thing.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Or we can do it Sunday. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
So until next time, this is Nerd Table, where I thought he was my best friend, but he fucking let me die for a child.
Well, like I always say, in the meantime and in between time, we will see you guys next time on the Nerd Table.
You never know when your best friend's going to stab you in the back.